Been talking to some people. One of my contacts just had some guy in SWTOR asking about me.
Probably one of these in every spaceport. You should learn to let him down easy.
Cute, real cute. No, not anyone I know. My contact says the guy practically screams spook. He's asking about my whereabouts. Goes by the name of Carteri. The spook, not my contact. I think we have time to pay him a visit, don't you?
Let's look him up. Find out who sent him.
All right, then we have a plan. That's somebody's house? My entire block apartment back on SWTOR could fit in there. I'm gonna hate these people, aren't I?
Accept your hand? I'd sooner thrust my fist into a thresher.
I don't understand. I thought this had already been arranged, approved.
Advocate, be so kind as to remove this thing from my presence.
Kindness doesn't pay. Try again.
You would have this thug manhandle me?
Fine. I'll pay you. Just get this insufferable swine out of here.
You heard the lady.
This must be some kind of mistake! Ugh.
Well, that was at least worth a week's pocket money. I hope you know what to do with that much.
I'll get something to remember you by. Like blaster targets with your face on them.
How sweet. I'll try not to forget you the moment I turn my head. Good day, Advocate.
Your attack on House Alder certainly didn't go unnoticed, but you managed not to cause any unnecessary destruction. That merits a bonus, I think.
Appreciated, Baron.
You'll be certain to see more if you continue to perform with distinction. Let's see what you've discovered. This is an Organa's house tongue. Give me a moment to pass the details. These houses. Thule vassals, Ulgo vassals, House Organa. Duke Corwin isn't just allying with the Organas. He's organizing an entire coalition against the House Thule.
Does that thing say where the Duke is or not?
It does. But that information is of no further use to us now. My cousin is safe within the sanctuary of House Rist. If he's under their protection, it's little wonder why the Juristeel Duke always survives. The Rists are a family of assassins who ascended into nobility through centuries of murder and sabotage. Duke Corwin is beyond our reach.
I'm gonna pay House Rist a visit. Be back once the Duke's a corpse.
You're determined, I'll give you that. You'll need to find Duke Corwin's haven inside House Rist, and stop whatever negotiations my cousin has underway permanently. I'm likely sending you to your death, but if you can manage to succeed, I will have a suitable payment waiting.
Old-timer like me got a lot of tricks for sale. Come back, you might learn something.
You won't find a better bargain. Come back anytime.
Whatever you need, Hunter, we can get it for you. For the Empire. The Minister of Logistics is making sure the war effort is well supplied. Fire.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
scared of you. Trouble on the way. Trouble on the way. Why do we always have to get sent to places like the House of Assassins? like the looks of this.
I'm afraid you're too late. Duke Corwin took his leave of House Rist on a shuttle just moments ago. Rather hastily, I might add. So hastily he neglected to pay me. A rather gauche breach of etiquette. And unwise.
How about I pick up his tab, and you tell me where to collect?
Very considerate of you. But I don't know where he went. Still, it's odd to see Duke Corwin panic. Regardless, congratulations are in order for surviving this long. It's more than can be said for the last bounty hunter to stalk our dear Duke.
I do got this funny habit of breathing.
I see you have a sense of humor. It'd be a shame to see it extinguished. I'm going to make you an offer, and I'm only going to make it once. House Rist has been contracted to eliminate Baron Zakhar Gerard and all of House Gerard's leadership. We'd like to commission you to carry out these assassinations on our behalf.
You're asking me to kill my present employer. It's bad form.
Hardly. Wait until after you've collected Baron Zakhar's bounty on the Durasteel Duke before you destroy House Gerard. There's no rush. House Rist has no further obligation to Duke Corwin. Agree to the contract. You can go in peace.
I don't trust this guy, boss. Zakhar's been good to us so far. Let's play straight with him.
It's a simple decision, really. Death or profit.
Your credits are no good.
Such a pity. Goodbye, bounty hunter.
I'm not scared of you.
Advocate, are you there? Oh, damn this blasted thing. Can you hear me? I have news. I don't dare discuss the details on an insecure channel. Please return to House Gerard as soon as possible.
What do you think the Baron wanted to tell you? Seemed pretty urgent.
I apologize for recalling you here, but I couldn't risk my cousin catching wind of this discussion. If his retreat from House Rist is any indication, the Durasteel Duke is already running scared, and I'd like him to stay right where he is. It may not be our goal, but crippling House Rist is worth noting. Consider this payment for supporting the Thule war effort.
Nothing beats a stack of credits.
Huh? What is the meaning of this?
I just caught this little rake of yours in a dalliance with my wife.
More like you caught your wife in a dalliance with me, cuckold.
Unless you want half of House Thule, questioning why we continue to keep you riffraff here, you'll grant me that winter haven of yours.
My grandfather's estate? Are you mad? That's half my family's lands. Advocate, kill this petty extortionist, and I'll double what I just gave you.
They're your credits.
Worth every last credit. Thank you, Advocate. Rapid, you're confined to your chambers indefinitely. Hope I do not keep you there for the rest of your natural life. Now get out!
My life or yours, Father?
As I was saying, with House Rist unable to protect him, I have no doubt that Duke Corwin is seeking asylum with the Organas.
I've already crushed the best this planet has to offer.
The Organas have off-world support as well, but let's not speculate. You've more than demonstrated your talent for frontal assault. There's nowhere left for my cousin to run. Go kick down House Organa's doors and give them hell. Expect a bonus for any additional Organa casualties.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Stop her!
Trouble on the way.
Vala, help! Someone is trying to kill me. Vala! Wait! Don't shoot. I'm not who you think I am. Look! See?
The Duke's a duchess?
Huh?
Not exactly.
Whoa, that's a lot of guys.
Don't be alarmed. This is a misunderstanding. I am sure we can reach an agreement without further bloodshed.
You've got my attention.
The impersonator you've been chasing is Lady Muriel Corwin, the Duke's sister. If you want to see the Duke, you need only look there. The real Duke Corwin died almost a month ago while visiting to negotiate a treaty. Even using Kolto suspension, our attempts to revive him have ultimately failed. All we've managed to do is delay his bodily death.
Doesn't explain why you've got his sister running around as a decoy.
Duke Corwin promised he'd rally nobles loyal to him to Organa's side, but his death dashed any hopes of those alliances. Lady Corwin agreed to help us and her. Strong family resemblance allowed her to make a convincing double for her brother.
She does kind of have a case of the howling uglies.
We sent her to House Rist to maintain the illusion that the Dursteel Duke was alive and well until she finished negotiating those alliances.
You may as well have put a blaster to her head yourself.
We never imagined someone could harm her while under the protection of House Rist. Since you're more than capable of taking Duke Corwin from us, we won't resist under 2 conditions. Leave peacefully and speak nothing of this deception to anyone.
Looks like we're finally catching a lucky break.
Will you agree to those terms?
Lady, I'm getting paid by the corpse. Unless you've got a better offer.
Take this then. It's half of what I will send you, provided I never see you again. He's yours, bounty hunter. Just go in peace.
Goodbye, brother. You make sure he gets a proper burial.
Better not tell the Huntmaster he was already dead. They might make us do another one.
This is a new low, Rafid.
You're accusing me. If anyone is...
Gentlemen, compose yourselves. Our esteemed guest has returned.
We are busy, Bounty Hunter, and as you can see, Baron Zakar is otherwise indisposed. My nephew's last act was preparing a sum of credits. I can only assume they're yours.
How'd the Baron bite it?
My nephew was done in by a poisoned glass of wine. Obviously, his overambitious progeny's doing.
I'm ambitious now? Why, Uncle? Stooping to compliments, to slander me.
The Baron has no further need of your services. I have to assume the burden of managing my nephew's estate.
As the Baron's only son, I have first claim to succession, hater.
Your claim was forfeit the moment you killed your father. As regent, the title passes to me.
Actually, Father, the Baron passed his authority to our advocate. Legally, the bounty hunter could name the new head of House Gerard.
That'll be whichever one of you makes this worth my while.
I've accumulated a tidy sum over the years. Appoint me Baron, and I'll see you well rewarded.
Ha! Hater keeps his purse strings so tight he could garrote you with it. Now you look radiant with the blush of power. Ever considered becoming a baroness?
Should either one of them take over, we'll all end up paupers or lapdogs to the Thools. Advocate, you've already helped me work towards escaping the chattel role I'm relegated to. If you would finally liberate me from these buffoons, I would be very grateful.
Enough pandering. What's your decision, Advocate?
I'm going with Itala.
Father, I shan't have need of your counsel as Vice Baron. You may consider yourself a lord-in-waiting.
This is your gratitude for rearing you to adulthood?
Think of it as a reward for all the years you devoted to raising me as a commodity. As for you, Rafid, you are hereby banished from House Gerard.
What? You can't! Where will I go?
When have you ever had trouble finding a bed? I'm sure you'll be fine. I can handle things from here, Advocate. Thanks to you, I can now take control of my life.
She could use an attitude adjustment, but Itala wasn't that bad in the end. Wrist flunky dead ahead. Better watch your back.
You looking for trouble?
No need to be alarmed. I'm only here to deliver a message. It is unfortunate that our individual arrangements had us at odds earlier, but that's simply the nature of our business. My master wishes to ensure that there's no ill will left between us.
I don't know. I can be real temperamental. I find credits help lighten my mood.
My master anticipated this. Please accept a peace offering. House Rist will no longer interfere with your affairs. News Tarot Blood will not take graciously, I'm sure. He fronted a considerable sum to ensure his rivals were dealt with. I imagine he'll threaten some reprisal, but I think we both know what Tarot Blood's word is worth.
So, this is home. A little spare, don't you think?
Thought I'd have frilly curtains.
Well, now that you mention it. I'm just saying maybe you should consider conserving ammo and installing seats with upholstery. Think about it.
Keep the place clean and we'll talk.
I guess I can live with it for now. We can't all be fabulously wealthy criminal masterminds, but this bounty hunting gig seems straightforward enough. Besides, I like the idea of doing the chasing for a change, even if I am slumming it. Oh, it's good to relax. This is as close as I'm getting to it these days.
Something wrong?
Wrong? Oh, yeah, that's putting it lightly. I'm going nuts here. I've spent so long keeping one step ahead of somebody, I can't believe I've lost them for good. At least when I'm out with you, I usually know where the blaster fire's coming from. Keeps my mind off trouble. Mostly.
Didn't realize you were having this much trouble adjusting.
Spend 30 years doing what you're doing and you'll know what I'm talking about.
I knew you were a career scoundrel, but 30 years on the run? Pretty impressive.
Things weren't so bad until people finally realized the same guy was responsible for most of their woes. And I've made some enemies over the years, believe me. 2.5 Hutt families, the entire Carillion Exchange. And there was that whole blockade incident that ran the Mandalorians home with their tails between their legs. Come on, I think I've had my fill of all this cheering up. You know, you're pretty quick to sniff out an opportunity for profit.
Flattery won't get whatever you're angling for.
If I were really flattering a gem such as yourself, I wouldn't lead with your business acumen. I was just making an observation, but now that you mention it... I wonder how much more lucrative our little partnership could be if you applied that intuition to something other than bounty hunting.
I'm not opposed to a little moonlighting.
Can't afford to keep all your chips at the same table, am I right? Let me see if I can come up with something that'll play to your strengths, and I'll trust you to recognize a good opportunity when you see one. I've been thinking it over, and I see a lot of room for improvement maximizing your profits. Take catching me, for example. Sure, you got a nice bounty from the Great Hunt, but why stop there? You just need to use a little imagination.
Does that have something to do with your duplicate?
Nothing slips past you, now does it? A few words in the right ears and you could make a lot of money on poor Tiresias's remains, if you don't mind double-crossing crime lords.
Offer the body, see who bites, rob them blind. Couldn't be simpler.
Are all of your schemes this blunt?
It's not the most elaborate con, but you're new at this. Besides, the scams are a lot less risky when you know you can vaporize anyone in the room. So, that suggestion I had involving my duplicate? Turns out there are a lot of folks out there who've still got a bone to pick with the late Tiresias Loci. A little friendly competition couldn't hurt our final take. I'm thinking an auction would do the trick.
I'm open to anything that'll boost our profits.
That's just what I wanted to hear. Give me some time off the ship, and I can handle the whole thing by proxy. The only finger you'll have to lift will be the one accepting your credit transfer.
Try anything cute, and it'll be a 2-for-1 sale.
Cute's not really my style. Besides, I'm still recovering from the last time we crossed each other. I'll be back before you know it. What, no parade? Oh, not even a cake? How about at least mustering a good to see you for the guy holding your share of the credits?
I take it the auction went to plan?
I don't know whether to be flattered by the numbers. Your cut. Pretty good take, considering the expenses. The bidders really couldn't wait to take Tiresias off our hands.
What expenses?
Middlemen, venues, security, incentives, everything necessary to ensure a smooth transaction with half the underworld in one place. 3 pirate crews, 10 free traders, 2 exchange bosses, half a dozen huts, one I don't even remember crossing. Kept licking his lips. I think his name was Druga. It was quite the rogues gallery. A lot of familiar faces. Brought back memories, let me tell you.
We'll talk later, okay?
Bioscan, incoming.
The Durasteel Duke. Confirmed. Guess he wasn't blaster-proof after all. You're clear to move on.
Any word on our rival?
It's been confirmed that Irido-san was disqualified in his sleep weeks ago. Guess he got sloppy. Welcome to the final round, Hunter. Contact your handler when you're ready to proceed. Good hunting.
Can't wait to see what's next.
I know. I can't tell if I'm excited or terrified. Looks like someone's been trying to get through. What do you bet it's Krista waiting to talk our ears off?
I know who you are, Hunter. You have made an enemy of Taro blood. Even now, Taro's comrades head to Nar Shaddaa to discuss ways to eliminate you from the Great Hunt. I am sending you the coordinates of that meeting. I do not know how long they'll be there, so I'd suggest haste.
Is this your idea of a trap?
Yes, but you are not the one it's meant to ensnare. Taro robbed you of your allies in this competition. It seems only fitting that you return the favor.
I'd rather bury his family, but friends are a start.
Do not mistake this task for petty vengeance. This is justice. Go to Nar Shaddaa. Confront those who have dishonored you and my people. Show them what it means to be a true warrior.
That was Head Arsoon. I can't believe it.
A hero of yours?
Soon was the youngest bounty hunter ever to win the Great Hunt. But that was over 65 years ago. Oh, he had an amazing career. Most of the crazy hunter stories out there are attributed to him. He's what bounty hunting is all about. If Soon wants to help us, we should seriously consider heading to those coordinates.
I've distracted you from the great
Well,
hunt
I
long
picked up a
enough
little
as it
souvenir
is.
from the Royal Museum. I thought we could make sure these get put to better use.
Keep your loot. I work for a living.
Fine, I wanted some decorations anyway. Brighten up the cell, you know?
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Coral, well, this is a surprise. Never thought you'd just turn yourself in.
Okay, first thing, my name's not Coral. Second, what are you talking about?
Right, of course not. I suppose you're just here for a friendly chat then?
Could aim for something that won't kill him. Arm or leg. Might speed things along.
I kinda like that idea. Just try not to make a mess.
I can imagine what she's told you, Hunter, but you're being played. She's anything but a helpless little girl.
Keep dodging questions. You're going to end up dead.
That's pointed. Let's keep this short, shall we? I don't want anyone seeing us and reporting this. And I'm not stupid enough to draw on you. Here's everything I was given on my target. Take it and go.
Datapad's encrypted. See if I can crack it later. This thing... she really does look like me, huh?
Looks like you've got family.
Maybe I do. I'll see what I can find out. Guess I have plenty to keep me busy for a while. We should get going. That guy, Carteri from Nar Shaddaa, remember him? Doesn't exist.
The guy was too much of a wuss to be important. Probably can't lead you to anything useful.
But the guy is invisible or something. I can't find out anything about him. Nothing.
You already thought he was SIS.
Yeah, but he was such a wimp, I sort of threw that theory out. You know what's weird? The more I look at that holo of Coral, the more it makes me think. If I've got a sister, what else have I got? Aunts, uncles, cousins? Maybe I've been missing family dinners for my whole life.
Could be a bunch of people wondering where you are right now.
Think so? Probably all torqued at me. That Mako, she never calls, she never writes. Still, I've gotta wonder, how are they connected to SIS? Something I need to figure out.
Local pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I remember you. You shot Brayden back on Hutta.
What the hell are you doing here? Doesn't matter. You saved us the trouble of hunting you down.
Stand down, Seddon. A matter of honor has brought all of you here today, and it shall be settled as such.
Commander, what's going on?
You owe this hunter a debt of blood, Seddon, and I would like to see at least one of my pupils redeemed before I die.
I guess these weren't your star pupils.
Once, perhaps. Now they are cowards who embrace deceit and treachery.
Taro followed your codes, Commander. He stood tall in the last great hunt, and the others pulled him down like a pack of wild beasts. He learned from that, and this time he will take us to the top.
Taro does this for his wounded pride alone. Why can't you see that?
Some people were born to ride coattails. Taro is their shortcut to fame.
I believe you are correct, Hunter. A Tong blood duel will resolve this dispute. A duel to the death. Challenge Seddon. A true Mandalorian must accept.
Sounds good to me. Bring it on, Satan.
I accept. Relu, you'll fight as my second. You've dug your own graves.
You're gonna get it now.
Well fought, Hunter. I see in you the future of my people.
That's quite a compliment coming from you.
I merely speak the truth. This matter is settled. The rest of you shall allow this hunter to finish the great hunt in peace.
No, Commander. Our pledge to Taro stands.
You are no Mandalorians.
That make you feel tough, shooting an old man?
I did him an honor. Better he die for his cause than in his bed. Now it's your turn.
It's fitting that I die here, surrounded by my failures. Taro mustn't win the great hunt. Don't let his example lead others down the easy path. Keep honor alive among my people. Show them that the old traditions, the code of the warrior, is worthy of defending.
I'm no Mandalorian. What am I supposed to show them?
You are more Mandalorian than you realize. Learn about the past. It will guide your future. Unless you believe in something, you will become an empty shell. Or a rabid dog. In the end, all you have is your dignity.
Taro isn't worthy of such a great teacher. Not by a long shot. If we ever see him again, I'll tell him that before you blast him.
Greetings, Master. You're looking fit and deadly, as always.
We should probably get back to Krista now that we don't have to worry about Taro's cronies messing up the final round.
I'm not gonna let Sung's sacrifice be for nothing.
Well, looky here. I got myself a hunter who's reached the last leg of the great hunt. Ain't I just a lucky gal? How about something serious for your final mark? You ready for this, sugar? You're hunting Jedi Master Kellyan Jaro, the Mandalorian killer himself.
A Jedi Master should help cement my reputation.
This fella's no slouch, that's for sure. At the Battle of Coruscant, Jaro single-handedly gave over 100 Mandalorian soldiers the big push. Word is he's on board the Republic cruiser Aurora, so that's where you're headed next. You gotta take out Jaro and the Aurora to finish this hunt.
The crew won't just let me board.
Getting to your target's part of the challenge, sugar. We do got a plan for that little old battle cruiser, though. Once you're aboard the Aurora, you'll need to blast her hyperdrive regulator in the engine room, and that gizmo protects the ship from the powerful forces of hyperspace. Then head to the bridge and set the ship to jump into hyperspace on a timer. When it does, boom, no more ship.
They seem to have worked out all the details.
Hope so. Personally, I wouldn't want to try it myself. Now, that's all I ought to tell you. But I wrangled some, well, confidential information. One other hunter made it to the final round, and he's already headed to the Aurora. Care to guess who?
Taro Blood, that slimy son of a... He's gotten away with Brayden's murder way too long. He needs to pay.
This saves us the trouble of hunting Taro down.
Okay, Taro Blood deserves a rather gruesome end, I get that. But are we really going to fight a Jedi Master?
Jedi are all talk.
No, I'm all talk. Jedi Masters are something else entirely.
Don't listen to him. I'm with you all the way.
I'll transmit the Aurora's coordinates. Best of luck.
Making the final approach on the Aurora's coordinates. ETA 2 minutes. Everyone up front.
There she is, the Aurora. Wow, pretty impressive. Don't think they detected us yet. Let's see what I can pick up on their comms. Oh boy, the ship's on alert. They've captured an intruder. They're calling it an Imperial assassination attempt on the Jedi Master.
Looks like there was a reason Blood always got others to do his dirty work.
Makes you wonder how he got this. We've been caught in a tractor beam.
Attention unidentified vessel. This is the Republic cruiser Aurora. You are in a restricted zone. Prepare to be brought aboard for a full inspection. If you offer any resistance, we will open fire.
Well, what now?
We wanted to get inside, didn't we?
And we don't even have to park. They're really making it easy for us.
Good point. Maybe if we ask real nice, they'll even take us right to Master Kellyan Jaro, and Taro too. Okay, Taro, we're coming for you.
You are under arrest. Lay down your weapons.
Hey, I'm just passing through.
Save it. We already know why you're here. We captured your accomplice, one Taro Blood, who implicated you when he confessed under Master Jaro's questioning.
I should have figured that scum would crack.
You think you'd fare any better against a Jedi Master? Time to join your friend in the brig. You can plea your case when we ship you to Coruscant to stand trial. This is your last warning. Drop your weapons and surrender, or we will open fire.
You're gonna want to get out of my way.
You were warned! Open fire!
On the way.
So, you're still alive, huh? You might be worth killing after all. Hurry up and let me out of here so we can settle this once and for all. Unless facing me as an equal frightens you.
The cell suits you. Brings out the scumbag.
Of course. Someone like you could never dream of defeating me. All you can do is ogle like some insignificant bystander. Come on, surprise me. Open the door and face me like a warrior.
Where's the fun in that? I want to hear you beg.
Figures, you are a lowlife. Fine, I'm begging you. I can't die like this. Please!
You don't deserve a warrior's death, scumbag. Let's leave him. Let him die when the ship is ripped to pieces.
Works for me.
No! You can't let me die like this! I'm Taro Blood, you worthless piece of filth! I'm the future of the Mandalorians!
So long, Slimeball.
Let me up, damn you! You can't do this to me! I'm Taro Blood! Taro Blood! Go ahead and gloat, you son of a shudder! I'll find a way out of here, and then you'll pay.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
You've caused quite a bit of trouble, but I'm afraid it's over now. I'll ask you to drop your weapons and surrender.
So, has that ever worked?
Some people have sense. Others must be persuaded. You will drop your weapons and surrender to me.
You will realize what a complete idiot you are.
Master?
Be still, Padawan. I will take care of this. This bounty hunter has a much stronger will than the other one. Listen, I know the Mandalorians want me dead, but the Battle of Coruscant was years ago. Revenge profits no one. I implore you not to throw your life away. Abandon this hunt.
You have your codes, I have mine. Always fulfill a contract.
Thindus, your lightsaber.
Master! No, it's not possible, Master! What are you waiting for, bounty hunter? Kill me, just like you killed my master. Go on.
I'm turning this ship to dust in a minute. I suggest you not be on it.
We'll meet again, Bounty Hunter. I swear it. I'm glad you let her go. You did the right thing.
I'm glad you approve.
Hey, there's perks to being on my good side. The cruiser can be set to jump into hyperspace at the bridge controls. Deactivating the tractor beam would also be a good idea. Then I'd blast the control panel just to be sure no one reverses what you've done. Then we run. You did it! I knew you would! You're amazing.
It was pretty impressive work, and believe me, I know impressive.
You're my hero. You know that, right?
Let's focus. Don't want to be the crew that was almost crowned Great Hunt champions.
Right. But still, Brayden would have been so proud. So would Sue. You're who they were talking about when they spoke of great hunters.
It has been quite a ride.
It hasn't all been fun, but this feels pretty good.
And trust me, the celebration's just starting.
We should return to the Mandalorian Enclave on Drummond Koss to officially inform the Huntmaster of your victory. There'll be some sort of ceremony. Mandalorians are big on that. I'm sending them the news right now.
The hunter returns a hero. Sure is good to see you all in one piece.
You don't look too bad yourself.
I'm gonna look a whole lot better standing by your side, sugar, that's for sure. The Huntmaster's waiting for you in the main room. Go on in. Oh, and Hunter, great job.
You've made quite a name for yourself in victory, Hunter. Mandalore himself requested your presence aboard his flagship. He wants to congratulate his champion personally.
We're getting an audience with Mandalore? You've got to be kidding. I can hardly believe it.
No more bit jobs and small paychecks for me.
No, definitely not. Great hunt winners are destined for great things. The Huntmaster will address you now.
I consider myself fortunate, Huntmaster.
You've entered Mandalorian-controlled space. Vacate the sector before we use you for target practice. You have 2 minutes.
That'd be the last mistake you ever made. I'm the victor of the Great Hunt, here to see Mandalore.
Apologies, champion. I'll clear you for landing. Mandalore's waiting. This way. Mandalore, your champion presents herself.
Glad a little war wasn't enough to keep you from meeting me, champion. I like a woman who's not afraid to get her knuckles bloody. Welcome aboard the Spirit of Vengeance, both of you.
It's an honor.
That goes for me as well.
This must be Mako. I've heard she's the brains behind your operation.
Mako is more than capable.
I've got a lot to thank you for. Shoring up that secret auction, avenging Header Sung, stopping that arrogant snot Terroblood. You had a good slog getting here. Says a lot that you aced Terroblood without stooping to his level. A damn lot.
He'd have failed one way or another.
Maybe so, but a great hunt without a victor is no cause for celebration. The Great Hunt isn't held for the sake of sport. It's meant to find the best the galaxy has to offer, usually to handle a task vital to the Mendoid. I have one more thing to ask of you before I know you are the one for it.
You have my full attention, Mandalore.
There is a cavern in the deep jungles of Dromund Kaz. Unnatural place, filled with all kind of abominations. There's something down there nobody's laid eyes on and lived to brag about it. I want you to kill it.
I'll head for Drummond Koss now.
My clans send their most promising warriors to bloody themselves on the beasts in the cavern. Head to their camp at these coordinates. We'll speak again when you've brought me a suitable trophy.
As if Drummond Koss didn't already give me the creeps. Come on, let's go show this thing how scary you can be.
Seeing you return to this ship always warms my circuits, Master.